Hello everyone! Can you hear me? Is the question. Baby's still not asleep, but I figured we might as well start now because I need to do something that requires drying real fast. Waiting and hanging out to see if you guys can hear me. Yay! You can hear me! That's wonderful. Hello! Welcome back to live streaming. Oh, I should say welcome back to me. It's been a while. Whoop, wrong screen. Speaking of, where's my standard screen? Hello! There we are. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Thank you! Yes, it is my birthday. I am officially older and wiser today. It's been a nice quiet day, which is exactly what I wanted. Hey Sally! How are you? I forgot to prime my board, so we're just gonna quickly do that before baby is asleep. In case I need to dash off for a moment and assist, it can dry, which will be really handy. Nice, nice yuck. I like it. But yeah, hi. I missed you all. I missed doing this kind of thing. It was so much fun. It did take me like 2 hours last night to set up. It took me a while. Yes, you can watch the paint dry. That's why you're all here, right? We all like watching paint dry. That's why we watch painting online. This is an awful brush. Ew. What is it? Leaving chunks. Okay, I'm switching brush. But yeah. Yeah, no, today's been quiet but nice. Baby slept in this morning, so I got a little bit of extra sleep, which was nice after, yeah, last night spending too much time trying to remember how to stream. But we got there. Or at least I got this far. YouTube only slightly yelled at me when I tried to start my scheduled stream, and I was like, stop now! But yeah, the only other minor emergency is I have left my phone in the room with the baby. By accident in my hurry to get out here, so if I do need to go rescue baby, at least then I can rescue my phone at the same time, because I want to use that as the baby monitor in case I'm needed later. She's been pretty good lately because she's 11 months now. She normally sleeps sort of through till midnight before she'll sort of wake up and get a little narky or anything like that and need a resettle, so I'm hopeful that that's how tonight's going to go. It's been a fairly good day in terms of she's done lots of things, gone out once, seen lots of people, so they're all things that tire her out, so I'm hoping that will help. Yeah. But how have all your days been? How have you all been? What are you up to in the garage here? You being fancy in there? Late at night. And it's warm. Or at least humid. In Melbourne it's like rainy and weird summer, so it's humid and yucky today. Alright. That's looking a bit better. Yeah. Making sure the paint's nice and thin so it dries reasonably fast. Because it's already got white gesso on it, I don't need to worry about this being a nice thick robust layer of prime. It's just to get the right colour. I want that nice mid-tone grey to start on. Because tonight I want to do an underpainting for a new painting. Where have my wipes gone? Nice fan setup. Good, good. Yeah. And we had all the aircons and everything on today because it was just kind of icky. Just trying to make sure the texture's nice. Because I don't want to leave any big ridges to paint on that I'll regret having later. Which I have done before. You paint on a surface and you're like, this is actually gross when you're on the oil paint layer, but I think this will be pretty nice. This is one of the primed aluminium boards from Southern Boy down in Mornington, and they come with their own frame ready to go, so I really like these boards. Because there's no last minute panic when it comes to framing. And it gives me a bit more freedom to paint right up until the deadline. Yeah. Although this is for an art show at like the end of April, so I've got time. Hi, Lasagna Fairy! How are you, LF? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm feeling very birthday-y. I got some little earrings and a necklace off my husband of little crescent moons that I really like. So they've been really nice today. And then we're gonna go do some building and crafting, I heard, for the birthday present, which is very exciting. So we're gonna do that with some incredibly talented friends to help make my studio work a little better. So yeah, it's been real fun. How are you, LF? Oh. Alright, that's our prime layer on. And that won't take forever to dry, so that's good. Can I show you what I'm thinking? Let me see. 1 sec. Boop. Reference photo. Go over there. You're doing good. Oh, I'm glad. Yay. Where is that? Ah! So this is my reference for this painting. I'm going to be changing it up a little bit, but I really liked how this figure, her face was quite in shadow, because I'd actually prefer to be doing all the flowers as dying flowers and sort of crispy aged flowers. I'm probably going to nix the necklace because that's a little bit too sweet. That's not the angle I'm going for. But it's a really nice reference photo from Howard Lyon, who's an amazing oil paint artist, and he has this completely professional photo set up at home. So he creates references that he sells to artists for use for paintings on Gumroad. So if you ever need references, you can check him out. They have beautiful lighting. This one actually has like bright green weird lighting on it that I'm not going to be using, but I appreciate that he experiments with lighting, because you see a lot of reference packs that are just like flat lighting the whole way through, and it's like, no, I want shadows. I want all those beautiful shadows coming down the face, all those shadows coming down from the flowers across the forehead, and then the hands really nice and bright, so that way that sits forward from the face. So yeah, this one sort of drew me in, so I'm excited about this one. Yeah. So that's the plan for this piece. Oh, I didn't realize on screen you can see the texture really, really well. Maybe now that's a bit tacky, I can go over it again. Give me a sec. It is a great photo. Oh, they're so easy to work from and lovely. And for these sort of small paintings, a lot of the time I want to see something that gets me and sort of get going, and then experiment and add to it with my own stuff separately, because creating a reference photo all the way from scratch, sometimes you don't quite know 100% what you're looking for, and I am not a professional photographer, so I am not very good at taking my own references to that higher quality. I've even done photography courses and stuff to learn how to take photos of my own artwork, and I'm still not very good at it, so that's frustrating. Especially when a lot of the art shows since COVID and that are online, so getting accurate photos is so important. There we go, that's evening out the texture a little bit. Not everywhere. Not a lot. Often this can be quite a good thing if you're trying to get a smooth surface, is to let the paint dry a teeny weeny bit and then go back over the top and feather, because it stops everything sort of swimming and it's sort of a little tacky for a bit of drying. Get out of that little lump. Ah! Yeah. I hate when there's just like a little chunk paint. Ugh. Gonna have to get fresh paint on it. It'll be fine. It's the background. It's fine. As long as it's not raised, you're gonna get painted over anyway. There we go. That's not too bad. Baby, go sleep. You could just see my husband in the monitor doing the sway, which is what I've been doing for the last 45 minutes. But we think she's going through, like, they call them leaps, like these jumps in getting skills and getting new brain pathways and this sort of thing, and it makes their sleep go wibbly. Not too many naps today, Sal. She had the right amount of naps, but she is in that point where over the next 2 months she's going to go from 2 naps to 1 nap, so it's sort of, yeah, each day is different. I think it's more just, yeah, she wants to take longer to get to sleep. We don't. We want her to go to sleep like that. That'd be great, but babies don't generally do that unless they're in the mood. So, can't win. Alright, let me bring that photo back over here. See it, because I've got the two screens, so I need it in part. Beautiful. Cool. Alright, while we're waiting for this to dry, and baby is still not asleep, let's just do a quick splash around. Do you guys want to throw me ideas of things to quickly paint? And we will do a quick sketchy sketch so I'm not incredibly rusty on this previously prepared paper. This is Colour Fix paper, which is a Australian paper that comes with coloured gesso already on. And a lot of people use it for like pastel drawing and stuff, but I use it for painting because it's cheap and easy. Alright, what am I drawing? Skull. Yick, you know me well. Snail. Ooh, snails are fun. Snails don't have skulls though. No one say snail skull. That medium is a bit gooey. Let me get another medium. Bird. Birds have fun. Birds are cute. Still have a giant folder of references I got of birds when I did those couple of birds and bats last year, and there's so many old. Finding the time difficult. Baby is lying in crib. Are you going to go to sleep? No. Come on, baby. Get in the butt taps. Let's see if they work. Sorry for giving you a play-by-play, but figure that's better than me going, yes, no, yes, yes, I can paint, no, no, I can't paint, yes, no. I get orange on me already. Already got orange all over my hand. Disembodied eyeball. Fair. A tool of some sort. That's just very vague. Vague and interesting. Come on, Sally, you have to tell us all about the disembodied eyeballs now. Some roses from an anniversary. This is a sketch. This is not a proper painty paint. Also, apologies. If anyone has an eyeball thing, just don't look at chat for a little while if Sally's going to tell the eyeball story. Because I know some people have an eyeball thing. Alright, Sally, you entertain the chat. I will be back, because baby is not going down. I'll be right back! And I'm back! Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? How are we doing? Guess what? Hopefully she stays that way. So that's a thing. Yay. She just needed to have another trade-off, apparently. Because she's a fussy girl sometimes. That's okay. She's our girl. We love her. We've had the whole Aya story. How was it received? I'm gonna read this back later. You know I am. Even though Sally did tell me earlier today, I want to hear people's reactions. Alright. What was I doing? Reference people. I'm glad you had fun, Nick. Such is the thing. Yeah, okay, just googling eyeballs is just kind of ick. Why are there eyeballs on toenails? That's... Okay. As you do. Ugh, eyeball tattoos getting infected. Nah, I'm going back to bird skull. Okay, thank you. Apologies for not honouring the history of what we chatted about at the start of this. Pink, 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 pink. That one is... Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Indecisive stuff. Alright. Oh, it feels good to get paint down. No, not eyeballs on toast. Eyeballs on toes. Problem with eyeballs on toast is it definitely implies that you're gonna eat it. Even if it's just a visual thing. But yeah, it's not like I haven't been painting. I've definitely been painting quite a lot lately, but I'm painting one really big piece, which I can't tell you about. So I haven't been doing little sketchy stuff. Little sketchy stuff, it's fun. Ellie, I hope you got your stiff drink after that. I can't remember if you did. Problem, I've been non-alcoholic for like over 2 years now. I don't know if I'll go back to having a stiff drink, but I am enjoying trying the world of non-alcoholic drinks. You know, like non-alcoholic champagne and stuff like that, because there's so many now. Only problem is the best champagne one I found, I haven't been able to find again. I'm gonna have to do some web hunting at some point. Yeah. That's right, you didn't, but going for a swim is just as good. You know, you washed off the day, right? You washed off everything that happened during the day. Thank you again, Sally, for entertaining the chat while I couldn't be here. I need a rag. Oh, over there. Yeah. Only from your knees down. That's not really a swim. That's a stroll. A very big puddle. Oh, baby. Good at that. She has taken to slightly talking in her sleep lately, which just puts you on edge because every time you're like, are you awake? And then it turns out she was just having a dream. And I think that might be part of it as well, as she's gotten to the point where she has dreams now. And that's disturbing her sleep. Or she has more vivid dreams or something. A wallow I would count as a normal swim. That counts as a proper swim, because at least then you sort of dunk yourself. Even if you go for a float, that's sort of a proper swim, more than just up to your knees. Alright, I wanted my lines to be a bit more throughout the page. I'm covering all my nice zigzaggy stuff. There we go. Much more fun. Lovebird skulls. There's like, they're very slight, but then they have these tiny little pockets of detail in the jaw and stuff. We have a thing. Hold on. Puppy cam, you can see the butt! Oh, Dipper. Why are you only showing people your butt? Get out of the bin. Come here. Hi! Puppy cam! I do apologize, it's Jack's super old webcam, but you can see her, she's fluffy. Who's a good girl? Have you had your dinner now? Good girl. Yeah, I remember the priorities of this stream. Puppy cam is a priority. When I was setting up last night. Although I did accidentally disconnect my monitor and have a heart attack while I was trying to set up puppy cam. So, you know. That was fun. As you do. Alright. Yellows. Yep. I'm glad we're doing something colour to start, because my other underpainting has to be black and white to start, because of the way the paint layers up, so this way we get a bit of colour at the start of stream, which is what. Now that baby is starting to sleep better at the start of the night, I have actually been able to watch YouTube a bit more lately, which has been really refreshing. Catch up with some of the YouTubers I haven't seen in ages. So many people are like doing road trips across Australia and things like that, or across their country, painting, living out of a van and things like that, which is really interesting to see. Like you had all the grey nomads do it during COVID, and now like all the artists are doing it post-COVID. that's been fun. What else have I been watching? A bunch of crafty channels and things that... Oh, a lot of people have moved house. Which feels weird that I haven't, because like some of my most popular YouTube videos are my studio tours when I set up my studio in a new house. And this is going to be our 3rd year in this place. Which is the longest we've lived in one spot in a very long time. Which is interesting. Our landlords have been quite nice. We can still afford to live here, so that's good. At the moment it works for us, so that's even better. Wow. Birdie skull. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, I did want to see if I had a chat command as well, because, as luck would have it, and obviously because it's my birthday, in print, my print website is having a 15% off sale this weekend. Yay! Igmar! Hello! How are you, my love? I was just saying my print website is having a huge 15% off sale this weekend because they knew it's my birthday, obviously. Thank you for the happy birthdays. So yeah, if anyone wants to buy a beautiful artwork print of one of my latest paintings or one of my older paintings, I don't mind. They're all on sale at the moment, so that's really convenient and awesome. I'm just going to quickly make a command for that, because apparently I don't have a command for that. Command. Rude microphone, rude. Sorry. Thank you, Yik. Thank you, Inkmo. I forgot it did that. I still don't know why it does that, but it does that. And here I was talking about how novice I am at the streaming streams, and that's why. Which I don't think I would use half the features because I don't know what I'm doing. Using ink. Inkmo, we're just doing a little sketchy steps before we start our underpainting on our main thing. So I got this lovely little prompt of a crow skull. Well, I got bird and I got skull separately, and then there was an eyeball thing, which you might want to reread later because you like weird gross things like that. We're not going to tell the story again. People will just have to watch the video back. It's right at the start if they want the eyeball story. And yeah, so that's how I landed on doing a crow skull as our initial sketchy sketch. Skulls are so much fun. Lovely. Can you still not hear me? You can hear me now. I would have thought so. Yeah, because you lolled at me. Yeah. I would be okay with a blinking light. Or, like, okay, old people with me. You remember on MSN Messenger how there was a nudge button and made your whole screen shake? That thing was good. Because it got your attention. And if you wanted to do another nudge button like that for streaming, I would be okay with it. Yes, we would abuse it on some people's streams, like Rise and Jordan's on Twitch. But if you could toggle it on and off, I think that would be fine. I would really appreciate the nudge. Oh, you can hear. Good, good, good. Sorry. That's the thing with the lag with the chat. Sometimes I miss things. Or freak out that I miss things. Whoop. Good. If anyone here is a Critical Role fan, we've just been watching the end of season 2 of Vox Machina, the animated series, so painting crow things feels very appropriate. And that's all I'm going to say on that, because I don't want to spoil people if they don't want to be spoiled, even though it's been out for a little while. But I'm not the world's biggest critter, but I'm definitely into it now. Because I'm up to, like, episode 80 of Campaign 2 of the actual, like, podcast YouTube show, the actual game, and then yeah, husband and I have watched all of the Vox Machina animated series, and I'm so excited for the Mighty 9 animated series, but also it needs the season 3 of the Vox Machina because they have not tied up all the things. I do appreciate the amount of backstory we got this season though. Backstory was great. Jazzy. It is, isn't it? Beautiful documentary about two brothers saving birds in India? Oh, that's nice. That's much more wholesome than fantasy violence. Where are you at the moment, Igmo? Keep it vague, don't dox yourself. I didn't think you'd come home yet. Oh, you couldn't keep up and watch it? Yeah, that's fair. It's honestly, if I didn't start watching Critical Role when I was breastfeeding, I don't think I would have got into it. But I had literally had this big amount of time where I was like, I need to watch something that has 1 million episodes. Because I don't want to keep making decisions about what to watch. So that worked for me. That worked for me great. And that's why I'm struggling to keep up with it now. Like, I'm at a point at the moment that they're having a battle, which is just... It's not fun, because everyone's, like, hurting, and it's just one of those tense moments of everyone trying not to die, and that always just makes me uncomfortable. I don't like watching friends be uncomfortable with each other, so... Having a mini break again. I just need to get past it, but sometimes you just don't have the brain cells for that sort of confrontational watching. Oh, you are home! Oh, welcome home! I didn't realize you were home! Oh. Well, in that case, I expect some Twitch time with you going through all of the shit you brought home. All the cool shit. Because I saw many photos while you were away, and they were lovely to keep up with. So yes, everyone go follow Inkmo if you want to see cool shit from Asia. I'll do it again. I need commands for literally everyone who I love, because they're too much fun. We're getting there with this. Having fun with some of the little highlights. Orange. Doing straight lines like that because you don't get one shot at it, but on this end of painting I can just go ham. You did that last week? Oh, I did miss it. Oh, I should watch your VOD. I'm sorry. You forgot to show what you brought at Pigment. Was it too well wrapped? I'm okay with a photo slideshow. Or like a show and tell, like a first time I play with my Pigment from Pigment. That would be fun. Although I probably need to watch some videos of people doing the thing just so you don't ruin your precious, beautiful Pigment from Pigment. If people don't know, Pigment's an amazing art shop in Japan that is just so visually satisfying and pretty. I would spend all my money there, even though I don't want to make my own paint. So oil paint in particular, if you want to make custom oil paint, is labour. It is hard labour because every single tiny little speck of pigment needs to be fully coated in oil, and that means you need to pummel it into a glass sheet using a Mueller, which is like a glass ball with a textured finish on one side, and then the glass board has a textured finish on it as well. And you're literally like sitting there with a mortar and pestle grinding, and you've got to put your back into it because otherwise the oil pretty much resists going around the pigment naturally. Depends on the pigment. Some pigments mix nicer than others. But I've seen people do it and I'm just like, oh my god, there's so much work when I can just buy a tube. Buying tubes is so much easier. Look at me. Oh, this guy's looking cute. I like him. Yeah. I use the fancy sticker notebook because it's fancy. Oh dude, I still have a bunch of... I'm pretty sure Jack bought me a beautiful giant sketchbook probably 6 to 8 years ago. I think I've done one page in it because it's so pretty. I don't want to ruin it. It's a moleskin one, but it's like huge. I really should sketch in that more. I need to get back to life drawing. This is my long-term goal with baby is when she's sleeping really well for anyone, not just me, is to go back to Monday night life drawing where they did the long poses so I can do. It's basically my art gym. It's how I can get more practice in because I haven't done life drawing in ages and online life drawing just doesn't do the same thing for your observational skills. Unfortunately, it's great and I like socially going just to talk to my life drawing friends and stuff and see their faces, but even that I haven't done in ages. Granted, they haven't had as many sessions now because they're all doing it in person, but still want to do it in the real life. Yeah, so this is already ground pigment, so you can just pick a medium for it. Not to grind it yourself. Yeah, so with oil, you still need to like grind the oil into the pigment, even though it's already a ground pigment. But acrylic and watercolor and gouache, so much easier. You can literally like put it together with a palette knife and it's like, nice. So, just oil that's the issue because coating the pigments in oil takes the work. So much work. Look at that nice beak. That's cute. I feel like my fantasy dodo crow because he is so many kinds of colours. Yeah. Cute. You still have yarn, Sally, from your first Bendigo wool show? Is it gross yarn, or is it just you haven't had a project for it? Because normally you're pretty good with like, I am buying this for this project. Unless it's like just some pretty stripy thing. Oh yeah, you haven't used your Write in the Rain notebook? You should use that when you go camping, because that would be appropriate. Write a novel whilst camping. Or write technical notes for D&D. You know, all the good stuff. Ellie, it's not so much do you really need to write something in the rain, it's do you need to write something that a spilled drink would not ruin. Aha. But yes, I'm okay with films of Yick standing in the rain, writing stuff. Yick, that's very dramatic. That would totally work, especially if you were out in the bush. Like, that's just a whole... my first film at film school situation going on. Iggy would love it. Iggy, appear here where I'm talking to you. It'll work. A Death Note notebook? That's a Write in the Rain notebook? Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, if that's part of your memoir, that makes sense, you know? These are the important things next generations might want to read about. You never know. Oh, the yarn is fancy. But you can always unravel it. So what does it matter if you do the wrong thing with it? You can always unravel it if you hate it. I like that about yarn. It's similar to oil paint. You can undo shit. Our mediums should come with an undo button. Admittedly, is why I do like drawing on my iPad. Having something with an undo button is very freeing. Whoop. You lost chat? I don't know how you lose chat. Is it like a sidebar that you can collapse? No, I never lost chat. Ikmar, I've used all my yarn. I don't know what you're talking about. There is no unused yarn in this house. Actually, I did stick my stickers. What are you talking about? I stuck them in my art book, remember? Pretty sure I have more stickers somewhere. But we're going to ignore that. Oh, can you guys hear like a hissing in the background? I've got the white noise machine on for the baby. And I like the comfort of hearing it because then I know the camera's still on. But I don't want to annoy you guys with a hissy noise. Stacey! Hello, Mrs. Dangervid. How are you? Have you recovered from the hardcore birthday party? Because that was a big day you had today. You can hear it when I talk. Okay. I can calm it down. Turn it down. Hopefully that's less annoying. Cute. This is you in the background yelling, yes, Liz. I'm okay with that. Oh, there's a toggle option. Okay, that's good to know. In case anyone accidentally loses their chat, there's a way to toggle between top chat and live chat. Good to know. Technically, Sally, you have left one lot of yarn in my house, but that is a jumper that you made that I've worn a lot. So I would say that's completed yarn with a tick mark on it. Except that we wanted to try and shrink it because it's overstretched now. Can't hear the white noise? Awesome. Sorry, Mo. Yes, I know Twitch makes more sense, probably. My bad. My bad. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm glad to be back too. Dude, we busted this out. How long have I been working on this little sketch? I'm happy with this little bird skull. He's cute. I'll probably start working on the real thing now. Please be back, but on Twitch. I was considering that, but I'm like, I don't have the time to set up Twitch as well as just set up my normal streaming setup. And like, the original goal was to get monetized on YouTube so that way my normal videos can create passive income for me. But because I stopped doing YouTube for a year and a half, I've gone from what, 2,700 watch hours I was up to, and you need 4,000, and now I'm back down about 1,200 watch hours. So that's a bit depressing. If anyone wants to sit there and watch my videos all day, I highly appreciate it, but also I think I've just got to get back into the habit of streaming, get monetized, and then I can think about, okay, do I want to do videos on YouTube and do streams on Twitch? And then I could always back up my streams from Twitch onto YouTube. But I need to get monetized first. That's all. I've got enough subscribers, because you need like 1,000 subscribers, and we're coming up to like, am I like 1,800 now? You guys can see it more than I can, can't you? What am I? New tab. Yeah, 1.84. So we're getting close to 2,000 subscribers, but I'm nowhere near enough watch hours, which is so annoying that you need both. Alright. I think this little dude's done. Our first sketchy crow skull. Boop. If anyone is interested in this little guy, you are welcome to send me a DM, because we've just done it as a cute sketch. It's A4, colour on grey. Oh, thank you, Sally. They don't have to, but if they want to, they'd be welcome to. That would be lovely. I don't tend to sign my big paintings, but these little sketchy ones I do like to sign, so do a little. Boop, boop, boop. Pretty abstract signature anyway, but it's there. Thank you. Passive watches are always appreciated, and I am very, very thankful for anyone who can do a passive watch. Alright. Wow. Yeah. We got Birdie. Ooh. Birdie. I'm happy with him. He came together cute. And I got to use my favourite colours. This magenta colour I use all the freaking time by Michael Harding. He's one of my favourite tubes. He came out cute. Yay. Awesome. Let's get this one back. Nah. Loud noises. Loud noises. Sorry, these little bars are magnetic, so they tend to make big snappy noises. I'm gonna turn the canvas so it's not the same way as when I primed it. And that is all dry now. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Truffle. If Truffle wants to watch me, that would be very nice. He's very good at passive watching lots of things. Truffle the Greyhound. He's beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Everyone wasn't here at the start, so do you want to see what I'm up to? This is a painting I'm doing for a future WowXWow exhibition. WowXWow is a Scottish-based gallery that does online exhibitions, and I've done 2 shows with them, including their current show, which is on until the 28th of January. So let me quickly make a command for that. Man's for everything. And I've currently got 3 originals available through WowXWow. So if you're looking for some original work, that's one place you can get it at the Oh, who would have guessed my internet's slow right now? And why do I get so much satisfaction out of making commands? Oh, thank you, Stacey. Have fun with Ben dinner. What's Ben getting for dinner? I hope something good. Tell us later. Yeah. Watched him have peanut butter sandwiches earlier today, which looked real satisfying. As someone who is a huge fan of peanut butter sandwiches. Oh. Ooh. Hey everyone. Mrs. D was here before. Let me use her command. Go check out Mrs. D. She's on Twitch and then she's also on Etsy. So actually, where's her Etsy? I hate this microphone so much sometimes. I'm sorry. I was saying, hi Auntie Lisa. How are you? Hello Arlo, how are you? Your cousin is in bed and you should be in bed because she was so tired, but it took ages to actually get her to go to sleep. And if she's asleep, you should be in bed too. But I love you, so listen to your mother. Thank you for the nudges, everyone. You're amazing. I'm sorry. My microphone is like this. I wish I knew how to fix it. Actually, we should do a timer. How long does it take until it... So it went off at 9:45. How long does it take until it goes off again? How long between nudges? Why aren't there timestamps in the chat? That would have been helpful. Still can't hear me? No, you should hear me now. Yeah, sorry. There's quite a bit of lag tonight, and I can't remember if that's me or if that's just the internet. I'm going to assume it's the internet. Alright, so that's our reference picture. Dead flowers, no necklace, but really nice shadows in the face. We love the shadows coming down the crown of the face. And we love how bright the hand is, so the hand comes right forward. So that hand holding the first flower is going to be really, really pinnacle, and then the eye comes across to her features. So that's the plan. Where's my knife? Alright, so that's the plan for this little board, and we're going to do a grisaille underpainting layer, which means we're going to paint in 5 tones from black to white. Hey DB, how are you? Figuring out all the prompts. No worries, Lise, that's fair. That is fair. Everyone should also check out DB has a new song. DB writes amazing, cool songs and did an amazing one. DB, can you post a link to Butt Trumpet, please? Because I believe Lisa should play that for her son, my nephew, so much. Please, please do. Also, hi, how are you? Yeah, I remember it. I'm remembering commands. I have commands on this thing, DB. Are you proud? And I'm using them. This is the revelation. Okay, where's my knife? Where's my not a stabby knife, painting knife? Woo. I have stuff everywhere, and it's a problem. Ooh, more rags. Handy. Sorry for the crackles. Anyway. Alright, so I want 5 equal steps from black to thing. And I've got some already here from when I did this the other day for my students, because I am now officially an art teacher. And I'm teaching one little class at my local art society on a Wednesday morning. And we've had probably, what, 4 classes now? And I will admit, they're pretty satisfying to teach people and see people achieve things that they want to achieve, or at least get on the road to achieving things they want to achieve. So that's been very fun. And it's like a tutoring style class, so I don't have to write a curriculum, which is great, because I don't have to. Yeah, so that's been something else I've been doing, and it's only been possible because Nana has been very good at learning how to put little baby to sleep so she can have a nap. Because the class goes over one of her nap times, so that is wonderful that that is now a possibility. That I can leave the house for a few hours and do a thing that earns some of the dollars to support me doing more things. God, YouTube is weird. I know. Inkmo's already struggled. I'm sorry, DB. I was tempted to start a Twitch for this because I definitely think Twitch is better at live streaming, but I did not have the time or mental capacity to set one up. I may need to get people saying, how are you? How's little bub? Links might be blocked. Oh, that's just ass. Probably shouldn't say that. Send it to me on Discord and I'll post it. I'm allowed to post links. Livestream is on now. Thank you so much, Sally, for saying that over at my Discord. I have a Discord. It hasn't been busy lately, but you can always post there if you want to. Buzz is like, oh, go Jazz! You win! You win, you win, you win. DB, I'll still get there eventually, don't you worry. It's just, I was saying before, I'm depressed that I still am not monetized on YouTube, because I was getting close. We were up to 2,700 watch hours and I need 4,000 to get monetized, and then my existing videos will earn me those teeny weeny dollars. But now that I haven't been on YouTube for a year and a half, it's down to like 1,200 watch hours. So I still need to hit 4,000 watch hours. Even though I've got more than enough subscribers, I need to hit that in order to get monetized. And then I'll have that lovely little passive income. And then we can probably move live streaming over to Twitch and just back up the videos here on YouTube. Thank you for the birthday wishes! I'm old and wise now. Old and wise. That's how that works, right? Yeah. Alright, my head is in the way. Give me 1 sec. Let's make my head small. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. So here next to my head, I am making my 5 steps between black and white. As you can see, I've got my mid-tone, my dark, my light, my 25% dark, and now I need my 75% dark. So I will just do that now. Get me Twitch affiliate in 2 weeks and I'll be monetized. That would be lovely. The main thing is that, yeah, I want to be monetized for my videos on YouTube because I still have some, like my studio tour and my Cobra water soluble oils videos still get like major views every single week, which is great. Just not enough watch hours because they're only 10-minute videos to get me monetized. And that's the whole thing with YouTube, is at least the content sort of keeps going around. So I like having that as a backup. As a hoarder, I love having things. Lisa, I have a link for you. Copy. Listen. How many minutes was that until I was muted? Stupid microphone. That link didn't work? Oh, I'm sad. Let me try just... Try that link. That's a YouTube link. YouTube should like YouTube links, right? Does that one work? Does that one work? Okay, Mrs. Du, I missed where you said 2 bird skulls, 1 palette knife, and that's amazing, and you win a gold star. That works. Yay! No, Jazz, no! No! That's not fair. Little hungry bub. Alright, I've got my 5 steps. Jazz, I hope she just farted and she goes to sleep beautifully for you momentarily. You're starting a timer? Okay. God, if it happens every 10 minutes, that seems like a very long... That seems like it would happen more often. It happens every 10 minutes. Wonder if it's if I'm quiet for too long. Let's just put a little bit of medium on the surface so it's a little slick. Oh, yes. Reference photo, it's on the wrong screen. You're feeding her, top up, yeah. That girl, she will not go past the halfway on that tank. Wants to get the cheap food prices. That was me before trying to put baby to sleep. I literally had fed her like half an hour beforehand and I'm like, let's try a top up, see if that works. It did not work, she did not need food. But I tried. Alright. I hope your baby farted is a very normal thing to wish. I don't know what you're talking about. Farted is, I've been disturbed but I am fine and I will settle back to sleep again. Peasy. Alright. So I'm gonna do a lot of weird wonky lines, and that's just going to be my sketch. So, apologies if it makes no sense for a minute. No, that's not in the middle enough. Alright. Oh. That is the most innocuous thing she can do. Ah, Hiccup. Hiccup is up there. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to use my not quite as dark tone for the sketch, just so that way, if I do need to move things around, it's easy to move. I really want the jaw to only go that far. Right was right. She's very high up. Maybe my height was wrong. Yeah, let's move it low. Makes sense, I promise. Doesn't look like it. Issue! Okay. Yeah, that tissue. I would use my paper towel, but it is currently being a camera stand. So, very professional setup here. I have a tripod literally behind me, but it is set up for a different time lapse, so I did not dare move it. Seems good. How's your day been otherwise, Jazz? Has it been okay? I know the heat makes all the babies go wah, which is no fun. Been pumping the aircon and went out and pumped the aircon in the car. Trying to keep her happy. That'll be an irritant. Yeah. Talking as much while I'm measuring. Gonna whip. Will all make sense, I promise. Danny! How are you? Welcome to this weird world of YouTube that's making all the Twitch people go, what the hell is this? Thank you! I'm feeling wiser. Feeling wiser, feeling older. Maybe. Feeling really rusty at live streaming. How are you? You just got home from fancy dinner! Oh, lovely! Did you eat nice food? What did you eat? We had nice lunch with family, and that was good, and I had a risotto. Looks like a giant abstract nose. I mean, she will have a nose, but no, this is a jaw. with an ear. Although, yeah, that would be quite the giant nose. If this is the little nostril and then this is the chonker, that would be an interesting painting of a giant nose. This is like the shadow under the nose. I see it. I see it. Is a thing. Whip. This is an underpainting Senny for a new piece. Figuring out all the major stuff, and then we'll go in with our 5 tones to get it all shaded out. That was delicious. We had kingfish, fancy halloumi with fennel. Oh, halloumi is amazing. Smoked barramundi, oysters, slow cooked lamb with veggies, lemon myrtle cheesecake. Oh, cheesecake's the best. Nice, nice, nice. That is a very fancy dinner. I approve. And I'm now hungry again. Although to be fair, I didn't actually get to finish my dinner because baby had other things. So at some point I might have a mini break and go scoff the rest of my chicken tender wrap. I definitely learned becoming a parent that the food will just sit there and wait for me as long as it's not too close to Dipper. Which is nice. Lemon curd for the cheesecake sounds like a villain in an 80s film. Or like a French exchange kid in like The Simpsons. Lemon curd le cheesecake. Yes, I am curd le cheesecake. Close that out. Have I left enough room for? I think I have. So it only goes to there, and my frame doesn't cover up the head. Oop. Very skinny wrist. I'd have to fudge that to be a bit wider to look wrong. The problem with hands, sometimes you paint them right, but they look wrong. Because hands are such weird shapes. Fudge them to look right, but it's actually not exactly what you see. I like how they animate people with 3 fingers instead of 4, because 4 just looks... I mean, I love that that was the hack. Just make sure animated people have less digits, but... it's weird. That should fit. Don't make me run, I'm full of curdle. It works! Alright, cool. Let's find our darkest darks. I'll go straight in with the black. And everywhere where it is dark, dark. Got hair. I'm gonna leave some vague holes for the flowers, but because we're gonna change the flowers in the hair to be dead flowers, I'm not gonna leave them too specific. How's my birthday been? I know, isn't it nice to be painting on stream? I'm very happy. This was sort of one of those, I've been meaning to give it a go for quite a while, and then people were like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm like, I would actually just really love to stream. I think that would be really fun if possible. Because the problem at the moment is I've just got to leave everything to a, that'll be fun if we can, but if baby's having a bad day or something like that, like, then you just can't. You just got to do whatever they need. So it's nice that this has come together so far, that I've been able to to stream. But yeah, no, today's been quite peaceful. Baby slept until 8:30, which was lovely. Because I stayed up too late last night getting stream ready. Making sure everything worked, updating OBS. I'm pretty sure I missed like a whole bunch of updates. So I'd had to catch up on that, so that's always fun. And then, yeah, so woke up at a reasonable time, had a nice reasonably chill morning, put some makeup on for the first time in ages, which felt nice. Oh, sorry, we haven't got tracking on. Camera? That should be better. Then, yeah, went out to lunch. Oh, got a visit from mum-in-law, and that was lovely with her partner, and they came and visited and had some baby cuddles, and some me cuddles, all the cuddles. Then, yeah, baby had a good nap, went out to lunch with my family, and that was lovely, just simple pub lunch, but like I got a nice risotto and people had like pavlovas and fancy things. And he's just walking himself around the kitchen. That kid is so independent, it's ridiculous. That's awesome. It is the weird thing with Benny being like that little bit older than Robin, is just watching him do stuff and I'm just like, oh my god, am I ready for Robin to do that? No, I'm not. But it's a-coming. Oh lord, it's coming. Because yeah, she's definitely not walking at all yet. But she can sort of like, if I hold her hands, she can do like little steppies, which is fun. Yeah. We sort of got home from lunch and just did the baby gauntlet that you gotta do, but watched some more Ted Lasso with my parents, which my partner's been very into it. He knows how much my dad will enjoy it. He's just got to sit him down and force him to watch it when he's here. And he does love it. He does love it. Every time you sit him down, he freaking loves it. But do you think he puts it on at home? No, they watch terrible things like Maps because it's free-to-air TV, and we're just like, why? How did Benny go after his nap, after the big morning? Is he cool again? Alright, I need to not skip ahead. We're using the dark tones, and then we'll get our way to the light tones, because I'm getting carried away with myself. Do I need to tilt a little bit? It's very glary. Yeah, I might do that. See if that's a bit easier for you to see. Normally you're the one walking around the house? That's fair. Yeah. We don't even have our aerial plugged in, but the parents, they love their free-to-air. That is the thing. He's full of beans now. I'm gonna do another video chat with him and my bub, Robin, so they can have more face time. And then one day, a billion years from now, we'll make it to Perth, and then we can visit in real life, and that would be so cool. I feel bad we're gonna go to the other way. We're gonna have a New Zealand adventure at the end of this year, which will be really cool. Next minute you turn around, they've gotten their own food and they're smashing yet another yogurt. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Gotta make up for when he was sick, Lisa. Eat you out of fridge and home. Yes, we're gonna go see my sister, which is gonna be so cool. We're gonna go see her and all of her shiz and her beautiful studio that she has where she makes costumes and things. I commissioned some custom shirts over Christmas because I live in my green tartan shirt with pockets because most of my outfits don't have pockets. And that shirt I've probably worn for like, what, 4 or 5 years now? So I've commissioned some more shirts in that style. So she literally made a pattern from my favorite shirt to make more because I couldn't buy the same long shirts with pockets. So that's very exciting. Hey Mo, you're back! Zanny's here now! Oh Lisa, you need to watch this week's episode of Australian Taskmaster. There's Vegemite reasons. Oh sorry, generic yeast spread reasons. Maybe don't watch it with Arlo. I don't want him to get ideas. She is so goddamn talented. My younger sister and my older sister, they are both so goddamn talented, and I love them both so much. So much. Why do I have so many little bits of fluff in this? I think it's the rag I'm using. I'm gonna use a different rag. Sometimes my rags have been out too long and they get dusty, and I don't know until I wipe my brush on them 100 times, and then I wipe dust onto the painting by proxy, which is really annoying. Trying to dust this room is very difficult. Figuring out there's a little bit. It's a little bit too buttony, but that's fine. We can fix that. Annie, that looked like you were calling Inkmo Naomi. That's interesting. I'm gonna see if moving the light is better. I didn't realize. Larry. Everything is better. And he's realized he can walk. Is he giggling? Ah, that's so exciting! Yes, your mad scheme of Mum's pocket scarf shawl is looking amazing. What you had today. Oh, now it looks better on stream, but it looks worse in real life. The glare. I'd have to move my light again. I'm so sorry. Is back. Oh, that's not really better. Oh, that's alright. Let's split the difference. Inkmo, stick them everywhere! Everywhere! How many stickers did you buy? Do you have a grand total? Because a lot of them were from, like, the machines, weren't they? No worries, Liz. Say goodnight to him from me. Good night, Arlo. Many stickers. How do I say that word? Because it was in my head for the machines. It's gachapon? YouTube. Gachapon. But anytime I try and say things in a different language, I just sound more bogan Australian. Gachapon. Ooh. I do very much enjoy Gachapon, as well as skill testers, although I feel like the Japan skill testers are too intimidating for me, because I am not good enough for them. Even the ones at, like, is it Million Life or something in Australia? They are intimidating. I had it right the first time I said it? Oh god, I don't remember that. Oh. Gachapon. One of my mates who's an artist, he actually got one of the machines so he can make like little art things at his Armageddon table and sell them via the machine, which is so cool because he does a lot of like Japan inspired art. That lip is way too big. Let's fix it. You've been researching? Ooh. Well, you can always look up at Fausto and ask him how he got his, because I don't know how he got his. Do I have a prompt for him? Do I have a command for him? I do! He's just been doing this whole swag of murals for Cha Time, the bubble tea place, which is super cool. And then also a place called Top Fun down in Rosebud that is like mini golf, which I've been to a couple of times, but not since he's painted all these murals, so I need to go again to go enjoy the murals while trying to defeat my husband at mini golf. Priorities. Hey, the microphone hasn't died in a while. Just saying. And it's been a while. Just saying. Maybe I've been loud enough. Unsure how it works. Yes, I do realize I'm probably jinxing myself. Mega lag. The chat is faster than the video. Ooh. YouTube isn't giving me any yelling at the moment. It was yelling at me right at the start, but at the moment it's saying stream is healthy. It is saying I'm at a low bit rate, which I don't know how to fix. I have a setting for that. Don't know how to change that. Ooh, output. Let's up that. Let's see if that changes anything. Your time is still going? Cool. Cool. Alright, I feel like we're finding our darks pretty okay. We've got to figure out where these other eyes... Oh, definitely had the neck too high, I'm noticing, so we're just going to bring that down a smidge. You think it's your end? Okay. Your internet goes in moods, doesn't it? Because you definitely get good internet sometimes. I'm pretty sure back in the day, like when I was first trying to get my watch hours up, I kept setting your TV to watch me when I slept over at your house. Which I didn't do enough of before I had a baby, I'll admit. Going over to my sister's and having slumber parties. Very fun. Which... Oh, more stickers ordered. I don't know. Do we need sexy apple? Oh. You might have to... Ingmar, you should do like Instagram polls or do like Twitch polls. Use all your designs and have like a battle to find out which ones are best for stickers. Yeah. Or, seriously, do ones of your cool... You know, remember when you had your subathon and you did the really cool Inkmo design with the lollipop? Do those, like, your name as a sticker, because branding. And they were super cool. Just saying. Like, also your illustrations, but that one would be really cool as, like, a core, your actual name sticker. Who beeped at me? Something beeped at me. I think it was Discord. It's always Discord. Oh my god, Benny. Sorry, I just spoke. Look at him walking! Wait, can you guys hear the giggles? You can. Oh, Inkmo, that was documentary. No, make something more use. Make like the word Inkmo something cool. That would be really fun. So that way then you had like a branding sticker. You could hear giggles? I'm sorry. I had to go watch it. I had to watch him walking. It's so satisfying and cute. He's so chuffed with himself. oh my god, and now Robin's gonna be there at some point. I'm not ready. I'm never ready. Like, I almost kind of enjoy at the moment that she's very like, Mum, hold my hand. I need to hold your hand to do things. And I know that's not gonna last. There we go. Yeah, that jaw's much better. It was too high before. Yeah, it's only a smidge dark. So I don't want to do hard black line. I'm gonna drag it down. That's the problem when it's not a full step down the value scale. You've got to kind of budget a lot of the time or simplify it. So for example, this part of the neck is quite dark, so I'll leave this part simplified as a chunk. This is the hard part because she's wearing a necklace in the reference and I don't want to do the necklace. You're moving into the bigger studio space this week. Congratulations! Do you have any idea what you're taking with you? Are you moving everything? Like all your streaming stuff? Or just some art creation stuff? Is this the home studio or is this the external studio? Oh my god, so many options. Home studio. You're moving everything. Oh my gosh. You could stream just that. Just you figuring out what the heck art supplies you have. All of them. Because again, my moving my studio videos are some of my most popular videos on YouTube. People like seeing all the shit move. It's fun and satisfying. Let this bit just sort of fuzz out. I know that's her shoulder there. Dark. I really like doing these underpaintings because it really does force you to simplify what you're painting, and then later when it comes to adding detail you've already done the really selective part about going where is the detail going to go, and you can be really reserved with it and really decisive about where you want the eye to go. So for me, like, I want the eye to go in an arc like this, so up the hand and across the face when people are looking at this painting, and then it can come back down and look through the mouth and stuff. But yeah, if I just paint all the detail, sometimes that's a bit much, or it's just other parts will overshadow the parts I want to be loudest or most contrasty or most eye-catching. So this is a really nice way to figure all that shit out. Yeah, move the computer first. That won't be difficult at all. I'm terrible. No, seriously, that's so cool, and congratulations on moving into the bigger studio. That's going to be so satisfying. Can't wait to see it. That'll be so cool. Now, I just did a big mistake. I went 2 steps down the value chart instead of 1, and that's why that looks really wrong. That looks better. Yeah, you don't want your fades to be too exact. A lot of rug stuff too. Yes, because everyone, yes, donated towards you doing some rug tufting and making your own rugs, which is so exciting. That's going to be really fun to see. I do admit I've hit the part of TikTok where people make their own rugs. With the rug guns. Not just the home latch hook situation. I'm going to quickly grab a snack. I will be right back. And when I'm back, or while I'm here, I will just tell you all that InPrint, my print website, is having a big sale this weekend, conveniently, when my birthday is on. So there's 15% off all the prints on imprint, including all of my works. So I've got all the paintings up there, I've got newer paintings, I've got some of my Oiltober paintings up there, and they're all artist archival prints. So check that out, and I will be right back. And we're back! Sorry, baby keeps wiggling, and then I'm sitting here going, ah! But I'm okay. We're okay. Stop wiggling. Okay. Tough time. I think she's alright. She's just had to roll over. But yes, I have snack now. Yay. I had some of the chicken that was waiting for me. Refueled. Let's get the rest of these darks in and make this hand make sense. Because that's just a bunch of squiggly lines. Cloth. That's the other thing I wanted to say about teaching. It's quite interesting because I'm teaching with the local art society. Most of my students come from the society, and I've ended up with a bunch of landscape students who want to learn more about landscapes, which I do know the theory of landscapes, but obviously it's not what I'm sort of known for painting. And it's been quite fun because I'm suddenly sort of thinking about stuff that I haven't thought about since uni days. So, I don't know, maybe I do want to give some landscapes a go this year. Just to play with them in my style. I do a lot of like cloudscapes, which I really enjoy, but actually pushing distance into a painting is a whole different thing. Sort of, yeah, creating that sense of light receding over a long area. But I don't know, it's just a burning in the background, because part of this year as well is me just sort of... Last year was all about survival, and just getting through year one of being a mum, and figuring out how that was going to work whilst also being an artist. And this year, I think I can be a bit more goal-orientated, which is nice. Working on some big goals at the moment, which is fun. Also terrifying, but good for me, I think. After the year of survival. Alright. Right, got a tab yelling at me. Yeah. That's bad. Ooh. This song is very boring. Yep. So where's my favorites? Let's go favorites. Music we're listening to is Chill Hop, which is nice chill backgroundy stuff. All good anyway. I figured everyone's sort of going to drift back and forth a bit because that's how art YouTube is best, I think. With a bit of drifting. Just unsettled. Yeah, if we get this underpainting done sufficiently, we might do a few more of those sketchy bits like we did at the start. I did a bird skull already, which was this guy over here. That was our warm-up painting. We might do a couple more of those because I've got a fair few of these Colourfix painted sheets, which are fun for sketching. Yeah. Ooh, thank you. I'll post those on my Liz Gridley sketchbooking Instagram at the end because I used to use that a lot more when I did live streamy stuff, and I like that Instagram because I can be messy with it and it doesn't have to look portfolio ready the way that my normal Instagram I try to be pretty portfolio-y about. Shadow down here on the collarbone, which is the shadow of the wrist. That. I need to go in with a filbert brush after this to get some softer edges, because I'm using the angle brush at the moment, which is that guy. Okay. And I like this brush because you can do sort of thin lines with it, you can do little points with it, and you can do big wide lines with it. So that's why I find it very fast and efficient for this stage of the painting, where I just get around a large area all at once. But yes, it will give me very sharp. How long are you going to go for? I did want to finish this, so probably 11:30, 12 o'clock is how long I'll go for, but no one is obligated to stay that long, of course. That's just my normal painting time at the moment, is sort of 8:30, 9 o'clock until midnight. Because that's the time I can be in the studio. And don't get me wrong, some nights I've gone way too late. Like last night I was up till 3, but I need to not make that a huge habit, or I get progressively more grumpy, as my mum reminds me, if I don't do catch-up sleeps. But she does babysitting for me, so I can't be too grumpy around her. Yeah, we haven't investigated childcare or anything yet. Not organised enough. Oh. Oh, let's find this other eye. These brushes are just so handy at like cutting in information. A whole bunch of it down fast. And yeah, compared to holding a little brown brush and a flat brush in 2 different sizes, it's much more efficient to use the one and keep wiping it off. At least I find that. I know a lot of artists who like to use like 1 brush per blob of paint to keep all the brushes sort of uncontaminated, which is also a good idea, but don't tend to work that way. I think I would just end up with brushes all over the floor if I worked that way. There where the eye goes. My shapes are getting a bit muddled in here, but that's because it's all the same sort of level of dark, so that's perfectly fine. When I add colour, they will all get defined separately again, so not a problem. No worries, Sally. You have a lovely day tomorrow. I expect progress photos on your beautiful hairstyling, so I hope you have a lovely day and you have a lovely night. And thank you for entertaining everyone early in the stream. Thank you so much. I love you. Yeah. Ear shapes. Put the hand slightly too low down. So I'm just gonna edge it up a bit. The rest of the hand is right. Not a lot of shadows. Okay. Getting there, we're getting there. Alright, let's go up a step on the value scale. So we've got this one here. Fill in a few of these areas. Finding the cheekbone. Finding some of these shadows. Oh, thank you, Dippy. You enjoy your din-dins. I think that's the thing with an underpainting as well, is it does give you a really good idea of where the painting's going to go, so it does help as a bit of a confidence boost before you hit colour, which is where everything can get really confusing and throw your confidence a bit. Like, that's what happened on my last painting, is I went straight into colour. The painting Glaze, which is currently with WowXWow, I did a really cool... Aw, thank you. Hi, Benny! Proud of you with your walking. You're doing great. Yeah, no, there's a reel on my Instagram of me painting that painting, and I literally got so muddled with my colours that I just abandoned shipped and glazed the entire thing in magenta, and it just brought the whole painting to life. It was so worth it as a way to fix that problem, but if I'd done an underpainting like this, I probably wouldn't have had that problem, and then that painting probably would have never ended up magenta, so it would have been a whole different thing. What I originally intended. There you go. You never know what painting's gonna end up being fun because of mistakes. You're distracted by cats. Fair enough, Sunny. Fair enough. Your cats are very adorable and distractible. Yeah. Oh, Benny's distracted by garlic bread. That's fair. Oh, I haven't tried garlic bread on Robin. Oh. Pickles has started sneaking up to the chair next to me just be sitting with you. That's adorable. I was hoping Dipper would come in and sit with me because she does some nights, but I think that's mostly when my partner goes to bed. So I do have puppy cam just in case, which is this little low-resi one, but she's only come in once ages ago, and then she went away. And I'm like, but puppy cam. I'm glad Pickles wants to sit with you. That is lovely. What a good pickle. Yeah. Alright, we can definitely boost some of these bits of light higher. Let me just sort out under the lip. Or under the nose, sorry. That's filled in. Trying to make sure I don't end up with chunks of the painting that I've just ignored at this stage, because then going back and finding the values can be a bit harder. Doing them in order is just easy. It involves not thinking. Not thinking. A much more fun way to paint in a way. It's relaxing, and then I can just think about talking to you guys. Would Robin manage garlic bread giving her low tolerance to eating garlic? I don't know! Because that's the thing, like... So Robin's had this issue where she gets gut pain if I eat garlic because of the breast milk. And I didn't know if... So it's not the actual taste of the garlic, it's one of the chemicals in garlic. The way that it processes into breast milk apparently is a thing, because it's not a food intolerance, it's literally the way it processes gives her, like, gut pain. So... I don't know. I think I'll just wait until she's 12 months, because that's when she officially, like, doesn't need the breast milk anymore. Maybe then we can experiment with me eating more garlic and her trying garlic and see how she fares. I think she'd be intrigued by it. She's definitely intrigued by flavours, and she's still at that age where flavours are fun to try, as opposed to when they get a bit older they get more tentative to trying. This coming from a well-known fussy eater. So garlic bread is literal magic. I miss it so. I haven't had garlic bread this whole time I've been breastfeeding, so it's been a while. I missed it. That's fair. Alright, I might switch to a filbert brush now, because the filbert brush is the one that's not going to leave me these sharp edges. And that'll just... I don't want anything to be so sharp that I can't paint over it easily when I do the colour layer. Okay. I want pretty much everything to sort of soften up a bit. Ooh, aggressive eyebrow. Oh my god. Thank you, Yick. Yes, I thought it. Best. Goodness. That's only up one step, but god, does it look bright. Not that bright, but when you have all the relative shades around it. I think this will have sort of my standard cloudscapey background made to emphasize her face, so I'm not going to do a lot of backgroundy. Make sure it's bright on the side of the face. I need it to be bright. Yeah. what I mean about I need to do all of it at the same time. I've just realised how much of a hole there is over here that I haven't done. And I'm sitting here playing with the face because that's the most satisfying part. My camera's moved as well. Over here. Paper towel. Be reliable. Thank you. I miss this feeling of satisfaction knowing that I'm painting with friends. It's nice. I think what I have to do now is find another time I can stream when this is dry so we can do the colour together as well. That would be nice. You can all see the whole painting come together. Gosh, that's satisfying. Yay. Yes, more painting stream. I agree. Saturday night's good. I've really lost track of everyone's schedules except like Bri. He's the only one who is super consistent. And even then he took big breaks recently, so we're all inconsistent. Yeah, I think the only nights I wouldn't do would be like Wednesday, because that's the night I teach. Well, that's the morning I teach, so I probably wouldn't. No. Right, does have a schedule, and he is one of the few. I remember everyone used to have schedules, and now life has gotten in the way, somewhat. You have anxiety about not streaming? I admit, I like that this is a nice chill atmosphere. That is part of what made me really crave doing it. I think lately in the studio I've been getting in my own head a bit too much, so this is quite nice to have people to keep me grounded so I don't listen to brain demon. And I like sharing what I'm working on. You like sharing what you're working on, DB. I love when you share little snippets of things that you're, like, of different songs you're working on. That's really fun. So I'm like your little Twitter gremlin who just likes all your posts, so I hope that's not annoying, because I enjoy it. Liking doesn't cost money, so I like all the things. What I may have to do after this stream is figure out what I'm doing with these flowers, because I'm going to actually research photos of dead flowers. Seeing things start versus where they end up. See, that's where it'd be cool if, yeah, you had sort of let's start a song streams, and then just a release party stream when you have something to show off. be at a release party where we just talk shit, but we all listen to the song multiple times. Because that's fun. I like the hypeness of when you finish something and you want to show it off, and then we can all do that as a group together on stream. That is quite fun. And that doesn't involve, like, planning an actual stream. It's just, hey guys, I made a thing, here's a link. Yeah. Forcing everyone to go through the link rather than listen to it on the stream, because that way you get the views. I don't know. I like the chillness of not having to do posters, and I suppose I did do a little bit of marketing that I was doing this stream, but it was just more like a couple of posts over separate days, not like full posters and things. Although I do enjoy when some people make posters, because you can see that they're having a lot of joy in making the hype stuff for their stream. I just don't have to. And it's gonna take some work, but that's okay. We'll get the gist in and I can finagle it. Finagle is the appropriate word in this context. I've let my ear and my thumb run together a little bit. You're too big. Yeah, Kitty. The other thing I like about streaming, now I automatically have a filmed time-lapse for this piece. The current piece, large piece I'm doing at the moment, I keep failing to either set up the camera or charge the camera, or I just want to work on one really awkward piece and take as long as I can, like one little piece of the painting, and so I don't film that bit, and now I'm just like, this is going to be the worst time-lapse ever. Because I've forgotten to film many sections of it. I keep telling myself the painting is more important than the time-lapse, but it's like, yeah, but the time-lapse is probably pretty important when it comes to social media, because Instagram doesn't show photos to people anymore. It only shows the videos. So that's frustrating. Anytime you see an actual picture of mine, count yourself lucky. It doesn't show it to all my followers, that's for sure. Only the blessed. Getting there. Yeah, that vaguely looks like me. Yeah. Like, these edges really soft where the flowers are going to be. Instagram only shows ads. I've actually gone to war with my Instagram, and the amount of times I hit hide ad, it's starting to realize it has no idea what to serve me with because I've hidden literally that many ads. The only thing I don't like is I'll hide all the ads on my main account and then I'll go into one of my other accounts and I'll be like, haha, I can show you the same ads that you already hid on the other account. Defeated. But yeah, I'm going to war with it a little bit because I'm like, I have looked at this ad, I've decided not to buy this thing. If you show it to me 400 other times, I'm not going to change my mind. In fact, I'm going to vindictively not buy this thing. Although sometimes it does work on me, like these little earrings I got for my birthday. Because they're like little crescent moons. Oh, hold on. Oh. They're so cute. Boop. You see that? Boop. Aren't they cute? Crescent moons. Then I have a matching necklace as well, so that was Instagram working with me, and I'm like, how dare. But they're really cute. It is an ad everything posts, which is so frustrating. And it's even worse when you're watching stories. It can be like every second story is ads. And I really enjoy watching people's stories. I think I like them because they're more casual than people's posts. Like, stories are just like, hey, I saw a cool cloud today. And shit's like that. And then posts are like, I remembered to do my 20 hashtags and write this essay that you have to read. And I'm like, not always in the mood for that. Thank you! Misophonia earplugs. Yeah, that's fair. And that's what, sometimes the ads work, and I'm like, whatever. I guess they wouldn't bother if they never worked. I still get to choose if they work. And like the amount of baby things that advertises me all the time, and I'm just like, I need all these baby things. There's one site that does like metal t-shirts for babies, and they've advertised that to me 200 times, but they don't have enough bands on their site. Every time I see it, I'm like, the potential is there. Oh, thanks, Jess. I love them too. And so far, Robin has played with the necklace, but hasn't yanked the earrings out of my ears, so I'm happy with that. Because I haven't worn more than just like tiny little present sleepers for the last year. As someone likes to grab things. Mainly glasses. As you know very well. Alright, I think I'm not going to go that much further than this, because that's all the general information in. And oh, where are my highlights? I haven't done my highlights. Shadow. Do some little highlights, and then I think we're there. Values a little bit at the moment, but that's okay. We're just at the very last stage. Beating myself up about it. Muddling meaning they're not sort of staying pure, but they are. They're all getting a bit contaminated with the other greys. Not the end of the most new. Little highlights. Of which, of course, there'll be more highlights later when we do colour. Oh, I need to just... Have some sex. Okay. The edges on this thumb. They're standing out to me. Any of the edges standing out to maybe this one. Yeah, I think we're there. Cool. Pretty. Oh. And he is now exhausted himself an hour early. Yeah, running around the kitchen will do that. As a little human who has just figured out how to run and walk. I'm pretty happy with that for an underpainting, guys. I'll put a photo on my sketchbook account tomorrow. Where are we? Ooh. Dang! Be good. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. But yeah! We want to do a cool down sketch? Who has an idea that they would like to see painted as a cool down sketch? And then I think we'll be at. Again, this was the one we did earlier. Of Bird Skull. And it'll just be a quickie. Where's my paper? That one. Thank you, DB. I agree. This has been lovely. I feel like I've equally gotten energy as much as I've expended energy, which I think is ideal for a painting night. Oh. Walrus skull. What do walrus skulls look like? That one I'm not familiar with at all. Do they still have the mustache? Let's have a Google. Thank you, Yick. No mouse. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna go this fellow. He's a chomper. Alright, okay. Just quickly gonna save it because I want to rotate it. Muting seems to happen when something changes, i.e. a change browser window. Ooh, good observation. Okay. Wonder how I fix that. That's interesting. Okay. Excuse my crunching. Sorry. I either have to remember I'm changing windows to not talk, or see if there's a way I can make them up. I wonder if that's an OBS thing. Like it's OBS that's turning off my mic when I change windows. Alright, War of Skull. I like to start with just a bit of paint down in various tones, so that has something for the skull to play against. This color. That's such a little head at the back. Little front head. Little back head. It's kind of bad that walruses still just remind me of Jamie Hyneman. Jamie Hyneman from Mythbusters, when he hadn't done Mythbusters in ages. But it just reminds me. The colours that aren't quite as contrasty this time. Okay, you can be a more muted boy. For all the effort we've had with figuring out muted microphones. More muted paint. Aha. Started too far over on the page, I'm gonna have to squish him a bit. That's fine. Purple's helpful. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I'm painting an octopus. He's got like the bulbous bit with the eye and then the bloop coming off the front. Apologies, I forgot to do tracking before. It's been going fuzzy. Whoa. I hope you all know how much I love for sticking it out with me on stream tonight. Coming and joining me after so long. It's been so long. Even just doing these quick sketchy ones has made me feel so much fresher. And I really appreciate the company. Rad. Just like I would. Yeah, he fits on the page just. Squeezed him on there. Alright, where's this nose? Yeah. Creepy teeth, this dude. Creepy teeth. Almost done. Yeah, I think I'm done. Oh, let's go! He is a very dinosaur-looking boy. Seriously, that looks more like a saber-toothed tiger than a walrus. I think I've done his jaw a little bit short, but you know, the gist is there. The gist is there. Very gnarly. Alright. I think that's it from me. Thank you all so much for joining me. This has been a really nice chill stream, which is exactly what I wanted. And hey, I've ended up with 2 sketches and an underpainting, so very productive. Thank you so much. As you know, all my links are below. There's a sale on imprint at the moment. If you want any archival artist prints of my work, there's 15% off until the end of Sunday, America time. I think it's Florida time. So that coast. And then thank you so much for all the birthday wishes and for welcoming me back to live streaming. I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping now that my setup is up, it might be easier to do, but we'll have to figure out. I don't think I'll be able to have a schedule or anything at the moment. I think that might be sporadic. But hey, even if I could do one a month, that would be really cool. So yeah, that's been really lovely, and it's been lovely chatting to you all, and it's been lovely catching up. My Instagram, Liz Gridley Artist, is still quite active. I put up a reel today just showing off the studio now that I've got it all organised again. And what else? My website needs an update. That's on the to-do list. Don't worry about that. Oh yeah, Wow X Wow still has one of my works, Glaze, available until the 28th of Feb, so that's only a couple of days. And then after that, who knows when the next show is? I'll let you know on Instagram. But thank you all so much. I love you lots, and I will see you next time. You have a lovely night and enjoy yourselves. Bye. Where's the button? Where's the button? There it is. Love you. Bye.